That's some time. Ooh, did you see something go underground over there? Campfire nearby? Oh, nearby. Real quick. Let's see it. Maybe try not to be locked in a padded room by then. Trying to keep it simple. Set manageable goals. I don't know. That one might be asking too much, though. Good. Let's try to, I don't know how, let's try to override one of those. Since there's two of them. I don't think I have. Ever, so. Wonder what they do to each other. They're attacking him, but they're not quite sure. Override actively in the middle of combat. You can't just come up and I can hit him, but I can't override him that way. What the hell are you doing standing right next to me like that? That was sort of unexpected. But if you really want to do that, maybe we can gotta do that. Same as the old plan. Oh, he's venting. One of them on the ground. But one went down with him. I never use. I get distracted when I try and do anything besides, whatever. So detonating blast traps? Why not? Just in case. They decide to come up over here. Come on. Why not? you hit it with a rock. Nice. Oh boy! Oh, 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 oh! Yeah, Willow. Oh, not cool! Hit a rock and he came up just about right under me. Points, that was awesome. You landed right on me. Wait. I had an override. I missed it. Fuck me. That was what I wanted, was an opportunity to override one. Next time, if we get one to go down like that, stunned, override. That's all I want. It's not a critical strike. I want an override. That's a fight I want to watch. This being in the middle of it takes a lot of work. Where did he go? Holy shit!
I've got other ammo.
Shit, took one down. Alright, so no more override. Wouldn't be a whole lot of point to it. Oh! I don't want to die. I'm chewing through potions here because I don't want a do-over. I want him dead. That was expensive. Yeah. Goodies, though. That got messy. Really messy.
Nice.
51% handling coil. Damn. Alright, if we were gonna try to replenish. We got a lot of bony meat, that's good. We can make 10 potions. No, we need a lot more rich meat and a lot more fatty meat. That's why potions are so expensive. Those while we can. So I can say I did something on the menu there. Prestige, yes. Yours and quite a few others. Definitely not the only one.
This storm's gonna back down before I do.
No. Kind of wanted the chicken, but really, chicken? High five.
Never know when I might need these.
Okay.
A Shadow Karja outpost.
Now,
Let's hope Nassan is inside.
they may be on this inside. What? Talking about. Oh, who's inside? Oh well. Hi. You see me? I see you. Someone's gonna see the body. Look like I'm gonna go on alert. Walking over to check it out, or not. Like it. Glad that did not hit the hole right in front of him. You see anyone over there? Pretty dark. Uh-oh. Don't pop up. Well, the fun yet. Shit. Walking into it, but... Or worried it was going to hit the wood right in front of me than anything else. Attention. Hey, Rex. Howdy. Can't watch, we're just doing random bandit stuff. Oh, internet problems. I gotcha. Sucks. Not the only one today. Oh, come on. Full draw, Aloy. Ah! Why is he, does not want to go down?
Don't lose her.
Not here.
Keep an eye out.
I bet you're excited. Body's around the next corner. I want to go pick up some of our loot before we move into the back. I don't think it'll despawn, but I may forget to come back for it. Or... Humanoids drop a lot of health potions. More than, well, they're the only things that drop health potions besides loot objects. hit it again.
They've gotten Hassan all right. He needs help.
Let's try this again. I'll keep it simple since you're obviously feeble. What were you doing out by the fork?
It was a picnic. With your mother.
I think he's trying to hurt your feelings. Won't work. My mother loves a good picnic.
Be that as it may, we're not getting anywhere.
That's all right. I don't mind breaking a few of his bones.
How many do you think we'll have to crack to make him squeal?
He's got spirit. Might take 7.
All right. I'm taking wagers.
Whoa!
Let this pierce my soul.
Nice moves with that one. You wanna come say hi? Come say hi. Hi. Anyone left? They despawn if they sit too long? Sure, I knew that.
I don't know who you are, but now you're free.
The name's Nassan. Would you believe I got caught smuggling food from Meridian to the poor and hungry in Sunfall?
I might.
Then I'll get back to it. Thanks to you, stranger. Don't worry. I'll find my own way out.
So, I think we just rescued someone from a quest we didn't have. Does that sound right? She said Nassan on the way in. Nassan's here. They have Nassan. But then when we rescued him, he said, I don't know who you are, but you're free now. And I said, thank you, I'll go. I have a feeling that would have been a side quest to rescue him, and I don't recall whose. Maybe something from Meridian. Ah, well. Alright, back up and east. Make our way south.
I'll tuck that away.
That moon's setting fast. Moon's reflecting off the water, even though it went behind. Out of view. Better. Gorgeous. Drifting is a good point to head south. Yeah. Yeah, pretty well is. Let's turn south. If we can. Gonna be able to get through. Round. You've got. Clean out a little bit.
Looks good.
Sell some mods too while we're here. Let's take it from the bottom. Health. Okay, not much after all. 51. Get that one. We should use some of these. I haven't respec'd any of our weapons in a while. Haven't. Let me ask, have you seen if HAL 9000 was Alexa, Amazon's Alexa? What did they do with that? I mean, I could guess. Right, no, we're not selling our weapons. Look. Spear, what do we have it in now? 23 and 26. No different. Haven't been back to the Frozen Wilds area, so we haven't picked up any of the special animal parts we need. More things. Hey, Wombat. How you doing? Greetings. The breaker lens. South we go. Get rid of that waypoint marker too. We're just going south until we get to Meridian. For now. Ooh. Not climbing that.
I'll find a use for you.
Pretty game is pretty. You said it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Buddy. Buddy. There he is. Really not spotted each other yet? Come on. You mortal enemies. Get him. There we go. nomás. Here's Terry. Hello, Rango. See the stream today? Closer. Yes! Came right to us. Starting brawls, indeed. Trying to stun him with electricity. They're about to get him. Okay. Alternate approach. Crab people. Crab people. Oh! Damn! Nice shot. Great. Coming a little close to us here. Come on, zap him! Yeah! I couldn't resist. Had to touch. Had to touch. Had to touch. That's very strange, Wombat. If my brain weren't so muddled, I would try to unravel it. But it's always okay if you don't. Or can't.
Reasons keep.
But as a diagnostic step, ouch. Whatever works. I hope it works. Doesn't make sense that it would be sub-related, but strange things happen. In house. As for the transcoding, I don't think that has anything to do with you. I think transcoding's been inconsistent lately. Been very inconsistent. That's not on you. Not like I get to pick. But it's more on me than on you, and it's not really on me. Get that, Rango. You think I was gonna not override? I was gonna not start a brawl? Came right to me. dusty
That's
keyboard.
what happens when you defy the Sundom.
That's what I do when it gets real bad. Depends on if you have a keyboard you can remove the keys on. Q-tip dipped in alcohol. Yeah, that's not bad. You can get between the keys like that. If you can't remove them, something like that. It's not a good one. Which was it? Override or Silent Strike? Neither Aloy nor I could make up our minds.
Butcher here!
Mark.
For the Sundom, for Meridian.
See, if transcoding is not predictable enough anymore, I should drop the stream bitrate. Go back to straight 30 at a 2500K bitrate. It'll be a lot more manageable for people. Bumping up the bitrate had everything to do with Twitch making transcoding a regular thing. It was always there. But now it's not. Sorry if that wasn't clear. They're coming to take me away. Ha ha! They're coming to take me away! That was the joke. No one's actually coming. It's pretty boring here. Pretty quiet. Door doesn't ring much.
Come on now.
I'll just pad my own walls. Okay there. Repairs are expensive. Sorry. Yeah, it doesn't have the best text, but I like the emote. Should have been something other than oops, but I like the emote. Could have just been grrr or something. Whoa, overkill. Forgetting about fish too, because we can actually get a lot of. Can we get fatty meat from fish? Go faster, Aloy! Come on. Go swimming after your dinner. Go swimming after your dinner. Come on. Come on. Bony meat. Defeated jukes.
I probably needed the wash.
Fish was faster after it died. Nice. Ah. It weighed less. Oh, they're coming to take me away. Well, now you know. Now, everything's invincible once we enter town. Plot armor. Well, actually, that's not plot armor. What do we call that? Civilian defenses. We're in a non-combat area.
You must be a Nora. I suppose that kit might be useful in the Savage East. A Nora? I'll say this for you. That kit makes you look fierce.
You know what I started
I've always been suspicious of outsiders.
checking out a little bit of that I haven't seen since I was a kid? Netflix, at least in the US, has Pee-wee's Playhouse. I don't know how long it's been on there, but I noticed
The fear in this city is gone.
that stuff is mind-bogglingly cool. After all these years, if you haven't seen Pee-wee's Playhouse, or you haven't seen it in 30 years, put that shit on. That's some top-notch programming right there.
I forgot something about my sister and Sunfell. It's unwilling she's safe.
Dare I call it inspired? Yes.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick
Cost
of
you a
it.
shard just to look.
Got news from the plane.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Meridian.
It still needs fixing again. So many bot things need fixing. Yes, Rango. You're not the new guy. I'm gonna hop into the hunting lodge.
The ceasefire has been good.
Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
Could have sworn the other stall was down here. Huh.
Would you like to buy something today?
Don't forget to stock up before you're on.
Don't forget to stock.
And there's, oh, that is in the lodge. Wonder there's a quest marker. We had to get a few suns Basically qualify
We
in a
need to
training
win 3
ground.
half-suns at our hunting grounds to gain admittance to the lodge.
We have.
You mean these?
Very
Yes.
well then. Congratulations and welcome. Our members reap rewards and adventure and live on in legend.
Am I a member now?
No, you're only a fledgling. Junior members are called thrushes. To join and become a thrush, you need a senior member called a hawk to sponsor you.
So I need to find a hawk.
Yes, but a hawk can only sponsor 1 hunter at a time, and I'm afraid most of them already have one.
I've overcome worse odds. Where do I start?
Upstairs, present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our leader, who should introduce you to a hawk. I hope it's worth it.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
Papa Bessemer. If you do all the hunting trials, hunting grounds trials, and you do well enough, and you get enough full suns or golden suns, whichever they are, you eventually can trade them in for some pretty nice
One of
weapons.
these days.
We've already done that. This is New Game Plus, so I'm more interested in the quest line that we have here. Bylaws of the Lodge. Okay. If it gets too dry, I'll back out. I don't remember how it goes. Section 1, Preamble. The hunt is the noblest pursuit in the Sundom, save those of the Sun King and his Sun Priests. The hunt is strength. The hunt is honor. The hunt protects. The hunt preserves. What is the hunt but competition? What is competition without rank, honor, and victor? The Lodge lends law and lore to the hunt, so all will know who has prevailed. Thus, the Lodge is not just its members and not just its house in Meridian, it is the spirit of the hunt, a code to be honored, an ideal to be lived. Only those of the noblest blood can embody the noblest ideals. As such, only Karja males of pure blood may honor the Lodge and tread in its house. By order of His Radiance Avad, 14th Sun King of the Karja, Bylaw 5 of Section 1 is hereby rescinded. No longer are only Karja males of pure blood allowed to tread in its house. Section 2, Membership. No hunter shall gain admittance to the Lodge without 3 half-suns, 1 with honor at any hunting ground. Section 5 below, there are 2 classes of member, Hawk being senior, Thrush being junior. The rank of Thrush can only be gained through the sponsorship of a Hawk. Each Hawk may sponsor only 1 Thrush. There can be only 7 Hawks. Thrush can only become a Hawk through the death of his sponsor. The Hawk who hunts the greatest prey shall become Sun Hawk and lead the Lodge. In the event the quality of prey is in dispute, the Hawk who hunted first shall remain first as Sun Hawk. Only Karja males of pure blood may become Thrush, Hawk, or Sun Hawk. By order of His Radiance Avad, 14th Sun King of the Karja, Bylaw 7 of Section 2 is hereby rescinded. Being a pattern. Section 3, Proof of the Hunt. The greatest hunts often bear no witness, therefore a trophy must be kept. Trophy may be submitted to the Sun Hawk as proof of a victorious hunt. Trophy must be intact, undamaged, and from a recent hunt. The Sun Hawk shall have final authority in any dispute over a trophy's worth. Only Karja males of pure blood may submit a trophy to the Sun Hawk. By order of His Radiance Avad, 14th Sun King of the Karja, Bylaw 5 of Section 3 is hereby rescinded. Section 4, to protect and preserve. A hunt for its own sake is noble. A hunt in the service of others is blessed by the sun. When called upon, hawks and thrushes must undertake any reasonable hunt asked of them if it serves to protect the citizens of the Sundom. The Sun Hawk has sole authority to negotiate any fees or bounties associated with any hunt undertaken by members of the Lodge on behalf of the Sundom. Any profit from any hunt undertaken by members of the Lodge on behalf of the Sundom shall be shared by all 7 Hawks, administered by the Sun Hawk. Only Karja males of pure blood may undertake a hunt in the name of the Lodge, be it for protection of the Sundom or any other reason. The order of His Radiance Avad, 14th Sun King of the Karja, by Law 5 of Section 4 is hereby rescinded. Out of red ink. Section 5, Hunting Grounds. For the purpose of training and recruiting the best and greatest hunters, the Lodge shall provide and maintain hunting grounds. Each hunting ground shall test a different range of skills through 3 trials crafted by its keeper in consultation with the Sunhawk. There shall be 3 rewards for each trial in ascending order of his performance: half sun, full sun, and blazing sun. Hunters who prove themselves by winning the requisite number of suns may be entitled to special gear at the Lodge at the discretion of the Sunhawk. Lodge shall provide funds for the construction and maintenance of all trials and facilities at hunting grounds. The Lodge shall receive all profits associated with the sale of parts, ammunition, and equipment from all hunting grounds. All profits received from hunting grounds shall be shared by all 7 hawks administered by the Sunhawk. Keepers shall be chosen exclusively by the Sunhawk and serve for a term of 7 years. Only Karja males of pure blood may be appointed keeper. By order of His Radiance Avad, 14th Sun King of the Karja, by Law 9 of Section 5 is hereby rescinded. Whew, did you get all that? There'll be a test.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought I'd see a Nora here, and a woman at that. So, you have marks for me?
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds. Oh, right, you're new here.
Oh, we just read all about it. She's gonna pretend she didn't.
What edict?
King Avad insisted that the Hunter's Lodge had to welcome everyone. Man, woman, outlander, regardless of tribe. Ursa, captain of the Vanguard, came in and delivered that news personally. You should have been there. It was glorious. But I figured they would sweep it under the rug and say no woman or outlander qualified. Yet here you are.
Glad you're so excited. They haven't really let me in yet.
Are you a member?
Me? No. Karja don't exactly encourage their daughters to run around hunting machines. But all the changes in Meridian have been good to me. I don't think the Oseram know how to sell to us Karja. The trader I worked for last couldn't sell flowers to a bee. He was too plain hammered, as they like to say.
Oh, some of them are
This is a
tattoos.
much
Those
better
look
job.
like.
I
that looks
figure
like
I'll be
makeup.
able to open my own shop soon enough.
Some of them look like simple black ink, and you can see, yeah. Hers looked like paint. Rango, I'll give you that hers looked like paint. But keep an eye out for others, and you'll notice it's sharp black lines that look like tattoos much of the time. Hey, Luke. Why, hello there. Hello, Luke. Lurking and working.
What do you want with my marks?
You hunters and your badges. I'm not gonna take them. I'm going to give you a weapon that sets you apart. Yeah, I thought that'd get your attention. If you earn marks in all 3 trials at each of the 5 hunting grounds, come to me. I can give you up to 3 weapons, 1 for 15 half-suns, 1 for 15 full suns, and 1 you'll love for all blazing suns.
What do I do with these marks?
If you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, I can give you a Hunter's Lodge weapon. Show me what marks you've earned, and we'll see if you qualify for one of these special weapons I have for you.
I'm a little short on marks.
You already have the
No
weapons.
problem. Once you have marks from all 15 trials, you'll be able to get the next Hunter's Lodge weapon from me.
Okay. We. Here, I think. Lodge, Blast Sling, Lodge, Ropecaster, Lodge, Warbow. Those are the weapons. And in our first playthrough, we got all the suns, the blazing suns, and all the weapons, and yeah.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Sweat. Thank you for the host, Luke. I think what we're gonna do is take a break in a few minutes. We've gone nearly, more than 2.5 hours, so probably just gonna take one break today. Do a couple long chunks. I do need to take a break.
Cool, everybody. I'm here.
Hey, Sea Star, happy almost day. Day in the crew. That lodge is badass. Yes, it is. They've got a Thunderjaw hanging up here. I'm just in the wrong area to Get you a good look at it. Actually, you can't really get a good look at it, but it's still badass that they've got one hanging there. It's got a story, too. Hey, you want to ride a Thunderjaw to work? I could get behind that. More lore up here. There's 2 or 3 up here, actually. Record of Red Maw. Oh, this ain't half bad. Record of Red Maw. I gotta pour a little more water, though, or something. I'm gonna read this right now. Story time and then break time. Record of Red Maw. This gets appended later on, too. By inquiring Dan Dinneman, historian in residence at the Hunter's Lodge. Inquiring Jan Dinneman. It is well known that facts recede into fictions as they become memories, and fresh facts themselves are ephemeral among the rumors and legends of the South. This is especially true in the case of Red Maw, that most terrible of Thunderjaws, a machine which is nothing if not legendary. Few who have laid eyes upon it have survived, and among them even fewer can be trusted not to embellish their tales. All that said, here I have endeavored to truthfully chronicle all the calamities attributed to the beast, and all the expeditions meant to end such calamities once and for all. None have succeeded. As of this writing, the terror of the South still roams free, scarred perhaps, but deadly as the day the sun first shone upon its armored hide. In the early spring of the 18th year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, a freehold was destroyed near the hands of the flood. 9 bodies were recovered, 8 riddled with cannon rounds, 1 flattened completely. No witnesses survived. Though never proven, this is widely thought to be Red Maw's first attack. In the late spring of the 18th year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, an expedition of 4 hunters set out from Sunstone Rock to track the machine or machines responsible for the destruction of the freehold. None returned. Their bodies were subsequently found in the south, 3 blasted, 1 stomped. Never proven, but thought to be Red Maw's work. In the early summer of the 18th year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, an expedition of 6 mercenaries set out from Meridian to track the machine or machines responsible for the losses described above. 1 returned, ribs crushed, clavicle fractured. He spoke of a Thunderjaw, which split a man in half with a single bite. This is the first confirmed sighting of the legendary machine, and the one which gave it a name. In the late summer of the 18th year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, an expedition of 8 set out from Meridian to track Red Maw. None returned. 6 bodies were found near Blackwing Snag. 1 blasted, 3 stomped, 2 eviscerated, 1 swallowed his own tongue, evidently in a spasm of terror, suffocating. In the autumn of the 18th year of his reign, the Sun King Jiran commanded the Hunter's Lodge to send an expedition south in pursuit of Red Maw. After numerous logistical delays, 3 hawks and their thrushes set out in winter. Only 1 pair returned, reporting the deaths of the others. 2 blasted, 1 stomped, 1 decapitated. Survivors were sacrificed for cowardice, 1 gutted by a sawtooth, the other skewered by kestrels. After this setback, members of the lodge grew wary of pursuing the legendary Thunderjaw. Only the proudest hawks even considered it. Aspirants to the lodge, however, foolish in their ambition, eagerly took part in subsequent hunts. In the summer of the 19th year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, the destruction of a caravan south of the Spurflints, 3 blasted, 2 stomped, 1 immolated, reignited interest in Red Maw. 3 expeditions totaling 15 mercenaries went after the machine with only 3 survivors. 9 blasted, 3 stomped, 2 eviscerated, 1 liquefied. In the early spring of the 20th year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, a cohort of 12 soldiers headed from the Rain Gathers to the Elite were set upon by the beast. Only one survived, one blasted, one stomped, 10 crushed when their fleeing footsteps triggered an avalanche. In the late spring of the 20th year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, 3 cohorts totaling 34 men went in search of Red Maw. Alas, they were ambushed by stalkers and only 4 survived. 24 sniped, 6 exploded. Understandably, this ended pursuit of Red Maw for some time. In the summer of the first year of the reign of the Sun King Avad, a group of 6 Asuram traders were attacked by the beast. 1 blasted, 3 stomped, 1 spit into a ravine. The lone survivor petitioned Captain Ursa to send the vanguard after the monster, but the request was denied. However, 3 additional expeditions comprised of mercenaries and hunters aspiring to the lodge were subsequently commissioned. Autumn, 7 men, 2 blasted, 3 stomped, 1 tripped on his own spear, 1 survivor. Winter, 9 men, 3 blasted, 2 stomped, 2 died from frostbite, 2 survivors. Spring, 11 men, 5 blasted, 1 stomped, 3 retreated off a cliff, 2 survivors. The last known sighting of Red Maw occurred in the spring of the 3rd year of the reign of the Sun King Avad. Tarkus, Hawk of the Lodge, got word of a sighting near Thunderhead and set off to take the beast on his own. His thrush, Talana, arrived at the scene too late, just as Tarkus was dying of his wounds. Multiple perforations.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure
Talana
channel.
testified that as Red Maw lumbered off through the trees, she could see the spear of her mentor embedded in its hide. KG, thank you. Cheers to you. Thank you for your support. Rock and roll. Cheers to you out there. If you're out there. Hi. Hi. Legendary hunts. It's not too long. In the summer of the 4th year of the reign of the Sun King Marzid, did Farukawa's Sun Hawk of the Lodge behold a herd of grazers so vast that it filled entire the vale below the far back. His bow was a harp that day, strumming the melody of the hunt from noon to twilight, after one could not walk a single step across the glen without tripping on an antler of the fallen. Took all 7 hawks and all 7 thrushes to gather the trophies, and with the bounty from their barter, the last wing of the lodge was raised. In the winter of the 7th year of the reign of the Sun King Hivas, did Darusiv, Hawk of the Lodge, stalk a herd of tramplers from Sandwhisper Valley to the foothills of the Pale Reach. Bombs from his sling fell as hailstones, freezing his prey in the waters of the ford. While the others stood as statues in ice, Hivas set upon the largest, driving his spear between its plates and taking his trophy before the rest could even stir. In the spring of the 3rd year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, as the machines of the wilds grew ever more deranged, did Kuvam, Hawk of the Lodge, answer the call from the prefect at Daytower to slay the mysterious creature who ripped his best cohort limb from limb. 4 days and 4 nights he tracked his quarry through the savage east before the brute was revealed, strong as a snapjaw, fast as a strider. From twilight to midnight the battle raged, but Kuvam prevailed at great cost, his left arm chewed ragged at the joint. Thus he named the beast Sawtooth, as he took his trophy from its shattered remains. In the autumn of the 8th year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, as the machines of the wilds grew ever more deranged, did Galadid, Hawk of the Lodge, follow the shimmering death haunting the southern freeholds into the jungles of the Jewel. Under that tangled canopy the hunter became the hunted, glimpsing in the shadows more of the eerie lights, till he was surrounded by machines he named stalkers. Long was his flight through the undergrowth to the safety of the alight, but along the way he turned his bow to his pursuers and became the first to snare a trophy from that which walks in glinting shadow. In the summer of the 13th year of the reign of the Sun King Jiran, as the machines of the wilds grew ever more deranged, did Assis, Hawk of the Lodge, dare to tread the path of broken trees, following the wake of the terrible thing that laid waste to the freehold of Morning Light. And so he was the first to face the might of the Thunderjaw, greatest of machines that walk the earth. With spear, bomb, and arrow, brave Assis fought to no avail, and only triumphed by turning the Terror's own cannons against it. The carcass of the beast now hangs in the lodge for all to see, so enshrined because its fall turned Hawk to Sun Hawk. It is. Aren't those just splendidly written?
Excuse us. The machine rider graces us with her presence. You're Nora, are you not? A fighter from the Savage Lands.
The Sacred Land, but yes. I fought for everything I got.
Huh. Tell me, do the Nora often wander into other people's homes and do whatever they like?
Of course not.
But that is what you're doing, right now. Stinking up our lodge, pestering your betters.
You're hardly my
better.
better.
What are the rules on killing the Sunhawk?
Legan said I had to meet you to become a member.
That would be true if there were any chance of you becoming a member. But you're a savage. And no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge while I am the Sun Hawk. Now be gone.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, then even your position is meaningless. So quit blustering and tell me. Is there a Hawk who is free to sponsor me?
Very well. Talana is free. Wouldn't that be fitting? Trash sponsoring trash. Now get out of my sight.
Those are rules. Talana. He's awesome. You don't know Talana. Somewhere nearby.
You're Talana? Assis said you were a Hawk without a fledgling to sponsor. Or are you trying to drive me off too? It's okay, I've dealt with worse.
I'll bet you have. But you're wrong. It's not okay. Especially not today.
What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Red Maw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw. Cuts through trees, rocks, people.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's part of the hunt.
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge? So far, it's been all talk.
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis the Sunhawk, then no one can deny you brought it down.
Assis, what's his story?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking member. He's taken down Ravagers, Stalkers, Behemoths.
So, I've taken down a lot of machines.
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a Hawk who brought in the trophies first. And that's how it works. Whichever Hawk defeats the greatest machine first becomes the Sunhawk.
How does one become a Hawk?
When a Hawk dies, his thrush is promoted in his place, no matter how anyone feels about it.
Which is, if you followed a bit from the books we were just reading, the logs, it was Talana who pulled her Hawk's spear from his own body. Was that where he killed by his own spear? At any rate, he went after Red Maw, and she found him dead. So she became a Hawk in his place. Why she's available to sponsor someone.
Who is this Legan the man at the door?
Legan? He's a hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, but he doesn't fight anymore. He supports the Lodge in other ways. Unlike the other hawks, who hoard all the best kills and drink the bar dry.
I'm ready to hunt, so tell me, what do I have to do?
You want them to regret looking down on you? Then speak to them in their language. Kill 3 sawtooths, 2 ravagers, and a stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to Assis. That should shut them all up.
So if I do that, you'll sponsor me?
I'll consider it. Just to make Assis boil.
I don't think we can get credit for past kills. Stalker, Ravagers, Sawtooths. It goes to grounds and Stalker grounds. Sawtooth. We don't have to go to those specific sites, but they're giving us some things to work with. Think about. Okay. Make our life miserable having all those waypoints, though, so we'll have to get rid of them. Gonna take a break. I guess our only break today, because we've been going 3 hours and haven't taken a break, so it's definitely break time. And we probably won't take a second break. I don't know how long we'll go after the break, but you know, I'll aim for another few hours, and it may be a bit less than that. I don't know. I'm pretty. However it looks, I'm pretty low on energy, so we'll see. Seastar, you gotta go work. Lurk, might catch you still a bit later. All right, lurk on, Seastar. You have a good one. I'll hop on that shuttle. See how Rango steers today. And I will see you all back here in a few. I think I've got the song ticker that scrolls at the bottom working again, using a script before to pull the data from VLC and put it in a text file, and it's been broken. Got a little app here that I think should do the trick. So break time, everyone. Go stretch your legs, grab a drink, smoke them if you got them. But you can't, and I will see you all soon.